Okay, 2020, good luck. So we've not played before, no head-to-head score there. 20,000 games reported, that's very impressive. Okay, traditional reti, let's play b4 and develop. So just hit the pawn. Okay, knight comes up, I think we can hit the knight there. Trying to remember my theory, this is standard. I think I'll just guard the pawn and take, I think. Oh, it goes that way, so... Take. Am I messing my theory up here, possibly? I think I just take and drop back. Okay. Knight up, bishop down, what do I do? I'm going to play knight up anyway, so one guards the other, because I want to stick to the reti principle and bishop on g2. But make sure this bishop can retreat. Or trade if needed. So up. Well, that's a pawn, right? I don't see any reason not to take it. I'll come back, hit the knight, but I'm just still trying to castle. So queen up, so he's going queen side. So I'm going to take there to break the structure up, and I'm sticking to this side. Now, is knight up a move? He could trade, but it feels okay. I don't mean it is, but it feels like it should be. Okay, especially after that. Knight here, back, pawn up. Back. It's dangerous, isn't it? Let's go this side then. He'll probably go back. Maybe queen to hit the pawn. So just step up, hit the pawn. I'm going to go in anywhere. If he doesn't trade, I think I've got knight c6, right? We're just trying to open files up now if possible. The knight up to come in could be a move, but what to do? Queen up is on a move, not quite. Come across. Maybe it was a move and I've missed my chance, so I'm going to play knight out wide and try and... Actually, I'm not even covering that, am I? I mean, maybe I can check, sack, I don't know. Let's pretend we're okay here and just push forward if we can. Down, I'll probably take. I guess I could go with a queen, but... If the knight moves, I can potentially push either pawn. Let's just see what he does. So he's sacking the knight. What am I missing here? Oh, my queen hangs. He's not sacking the knight. My queen hangs. So check across. Check something takes. I'm just going to play the queen out of the way. Hit the knight. Hit the pawn. And if the knight moves, can I push here and kick his bishop? Because he comes here. So I'm just going to go up and hit the bishop. We cut the king's path this way if the bishop moves, which he's done. So up or up. Yeah, I've got to start watching the clock. But the king can't move now. Got knight back, I guess. I'll just take. You can take the knight if my queen wanders off. Right now it's covered. But if I take, he can take here. So maybe knight back. Rook comes down, so that'll be 1 for 1. I guess we're committed to it. Okay, but now we threaten checkmate. King moves check and I can collect the rook, right? Well, there must be something here, surely. I think rook up looks strong. There's all sorts of checks or threats. Just got to not blunder something silly. Okay, goes back, so check's no good. I'm miles up on the clock. Oh, is that checkmate? Yeah, just taking the time to spot it, that's checkmate. So let's see what it was in engine language, but that felt like a pretty decent game. Pause to make sure I don't start another one. 34 moves. Move times for both players. Let's see what the engine thinks of it. But it felt like it was a pretty decent game there. Okay, so we've still got a blunder about here. Queen to e3 was a blunder there. An opponent blundered back, didn't punish it. We were still much better, but yeah, we played a pretty good game there. We're level or better the entire game. 93% versus 86%. CPL is 27 and 55. So the opening was standard here. We should have actually just taken the pawn immediately there. Just take the pawn immediately. So bishop takes. This is the engine line. Then e3. So that's the suggested engine line. So that was an inaccuracy. But then we just built a gradual steady advantage the whole game. You can just see this advantage is generally building, gradually going up. We're just trying to now find a way to open the path up if we can, even if we give away a pawn just to open the file up. And that was my blunder, queen to e3. So I should have played e3, not queen to e3, and not worried about this pin. But if that's my only blunder of the game, that's not too bad. But how was it not punished? Oh, the engine's saying just simply take the pawn. But I'm still 2.4 better. But obviously I've just really blundered. But the pawn has blundered straight back by not punishing it. But I'm still actually in a better position. Then it was just a case of trying to convert it in time without messing up. And then in the end we found a nice checkmate on the back rank there. So that was a pretty decent game.